Interesting. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. As per usual, just about to go live and YouTube sends a message. So I'm not sure if that was recorded. I'm just going to do my usual checks as well, so bear with me. Make sure we are actually live. Okay, I always say I don't mind talking to myself, but I'd rather be talking to you guys. Or recording at least. Doesn't look like we're live. Ooh, what was that? Talking to myself. Right. Still can't get used to seeing myself on telly. Okay then, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. Welcome to thy channel. Let's get into it, shall we? Cut the chitter chatter. Oh, before we go any further, happy 1 year anniversary to my boy. Street Fighter 6 came out 1 year ago this very day. Wow, what a game it's turned out to be as well. It lived up to all expectations. It lived up to the hype. Brilliant game, absolutely brilliant game. I haven't actually played it this week. Oh my god. But what have I been playing then? Right, bit of a mixed bag to show you. Yeah, let's get into it. So impressed with this, boys and girls. Death Smiles 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 4. Originally, I wanted this for the longest time on the Xbox 360. And in my area, my radius of CX stores, nearly all of them are got it in stock, okay? But they're all reprinted covers. And it's not a cheap game. It's normally around about the 18 to 22 pound. It kind of fluctuates around that. Call it about 20 quid. I'm not paying 20 pound for a reprinted cover. No, thank you, please. So I've been watching this for the longest time on the PS4. And it did go down. It dipped. It didn't drop. It dipped a little bit, like a couple of quid. I thought, just buy it. Just buy it. I'm so glad I did. So... Sorry, the camera's not quite straight today. When's there anything straight? No, I'm not going to make that joke. Right, so Death Smiles, my opinion, Death Smiles 1 is so much better than Death Smiles 2. I still enjoy Death Smiles 2, but the graphics were excellent. Really gothic style graphics. It lived up to the hype of the first one. But the second one, I don't know, is it polygon graphics? They were trying, it's a product of its time, maybe. Still a good game, but if you're going to play one of them, I'd recommend playing the first one. So it's almost like a step backwards, though. They're not the longest of games. I finished both of them in one sitting, actually. But the replay value is you can play as different characters as well. So they've got different weapons, power-ups and things like that. So thoroughly enjoyed that game. Yes, I'm continuing my playthrough of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. My quest to level up to level 500 continues. We are now, or she is now, level 136. So it's still a grind, but we get in there. It was a hell of a grind. Just to get to level 100's a grind. But, yeah, I'm playing it little and often. Seems to be the key. We're getting there. We are getting there. I love looking at the... It's a really good thing they've done, actually. There's daily challenges. So it's like, they said fatalities then. Do 5 throws in a match or something and you win a couple of gold. Or things like that, typical fighting game challenges. And they seem to be updating every single day. So if someone like me that's grinding the game anyway, I always look, first thing I do is look at the notice board or bulletin board, I think it's called. It tells you what challenges, daily challenges, and how much gold. So I always get them as well, okay? I went back to, it was this close to being uninstalled on the PS5. I went back to Diablo 4. I'm still not sure. I had a good night. I played it a little bit Friday night, like for 45 minutes. I've been my sleeping pattern's all over the place anyway, so without going into that. So I played for about only 45 minutes. Did one of those raid things, those Legion things. Progressed the main campaign story a little bit. And played it again yesterday. I don't know. I'm not sure. You think I'd know by now. I'm not sure if I'm enjoying the game or not. There's no doubt with these two games, yeah. I'm having fun. But I don't know what it is with this. It's like, dare I say, Diablo 3 was better. That was really addictive. This had me hooked at one point. But I'm almost like forcing myself to play it because I just want to get it done kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the right headspace to play a Diablo game. Maybe that's what it is. It's just my fault, not the game's fault. Right. I've got 2 more games to show you. Okay. Both of them have been in my collection for quite a while. One of them is absolutely, oh my god, amazing. Why haven't I played it? And the other one is absolutely dog shit. So, we'll do the dog shit first, okay? Again, it's a popular game. It's got a bit of a cult following, for lack of a better term. Is Stardew Valley. What the fuck? This is... I'm trying to broaden my horizons when it comes to video games, okay? And I don't know what it is. I'm always looking for this game. But I don't know what it is. It's very hard to explain, actually. I can't explain it, but I'm looking for a game, like a cozy kind of game. And this is known as a cozy game. This isn't the game for me, okay? More power to you. If it's your kind of game, I know people put hundreds of hours into it. I think I put about 2 hours. The best thing about it is you can name your farm. You can have a cat or a dog. You can name the dog. So I named my dog Rossi. It wasn't a sheepdog. I don't know why there's no sheepdogs in it, because it's a farming simulator game. So other than the fact that I had Rossi, it's not for me, okay? The map system is the worst map system I've ever seen. I had to go to I wanted to visit a blacksmith to sell something. It says, oh, you can, maybe the blacksmith will buy this off you, kind of thing. Okay, where's the blacksmith? Oh, it says over there. So I go there, and the building it's saying isn't the blacksmith. It's like, what? It's for me. It's not for me. Let's just leave it at that. It's not for me. But what a game! And I tell you what, I don't know if I'm in like a zombie craze or kick at the moment. So I thoroughly enjoyed last week, my probably 8th or 9th playthrough of The Last of Us, the first one. That's an outstanding game, that is. So it's a zombie themed game, isn't it? So I'm still in the mood for another zombie game, okay? So I started playing Resident Evil 2. This is the remake. I've played a little bit of the Resident Evil games. I've nowhere near finished them. I played a little bit of 4 back on the GameCube. Wasn't for me. I played... Is it Biohazard, I think it's called? Wasn't for me. That was a free game, wasn't it, on Game Pass once? Really wasn't for me. But I played this. There was a free demo of this game. And I was like, hey, now this is more like it. The controls were more modern. Do you know what I mean? How a control should be. And I started playing it yesterday afternoon, and the cutscenes are fantastic. You can tell Capcom haven't cut any corners, no expense spared with this game, and it really does show. You can choose between, most people have probably played it, but you can choose between which, the male or female character you can play as. So I went as Claire. Apparently Claire's got the better playthrough, apparently. But it's so satisfying. Like, you think you killed a zombie, shoot them in the head, and they just keep getting up. So my trick I've learned is to, like, you can shoot their legs off. So I aim for the knee. I'm like trying to kneecap them, so they're on the floor. So that instantly that slows them down, doesn't it? That's my thinking. I don't know. I'm a noob at this game, okay? And then when they're on the floor, of course they're trying to crawl towards you. So you got a better shot at the old bunts, you know. So you can blow their brains out. But then some are taking 3 headshots, and they're still coming. It's really funny. A couple of jump scares where they're like, you think they're dead, but I don't know. It's one of those games you can't do any. You got to really concentrate with this game. I think I might have to put the headphones on as well to get the full experience, because maybe they're like grunting on the floor, but I'm not paying attention. I wasn't this one time, and then they grab you. But luckily, I had like a knife, and I could knife the zombie in the side of the head or the neck. But it's so much fun. It's an excellent game. Yeah, I'm really glad I started playing that. I don't know what's taken me so long, but yeah, I really have enjoyed playing some of that. Movies, watched quite a lot of movies this week actually. So I finished watching King of the Kickboxers. I think last week I just started watching it. Oh, it's so 80s, isn't it? The acting is not the best, but I love it. It's definitely a so bad it's good. Definitely under that category for me. But the actual martial arts, the stunt coordination and everything is outstanding on this game. Okay, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's like, I don't say too much. Just if you see it out there for cheap, definitely worth picking up. You know, I don't think it ever came out on Blu-ray, but I was laughing all the way through that. You know, oh no, this really surprised me. I knew it was a good movie. I enjoyed the first one, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Okay, it's Dune Part 2. Wow. Oh, I was going to say spoilers, but he's on the cover. It's nice when he makes a return. Thanos is in it, isn't he? Yeah, really good. Really good soundtrack. The only thing, like, I live on my own, so it's not really an issue here. And I wasn't watching it late at night. But it's like the volume's all over the place. Or it's about 2 or 3 times where the music gets me. Where it's a Hans Zimmer's the composer. And it's like the music will start. It's like a slow panning camera thing over the dunes, all over the desert. And then boom! It's like someone's turning the volume up on your TV. I haven't got a cinema kit in this room. I'm watching on the normal TV speakers. It's like, whoa, turn that down, then turn it back up when that's finished. Excellent. Visually, it's a treat. If you like the first one, this is much better than that. So I loved the first one, and this is miles better. I'm really glad I bought it on Blu-ray because it looks fantastic in HD on the TV, you know. So I was debating whether to watch it, buy it on iTunes, maybe stuck on my iPad. So it's obviously on the smaller screen, but on the big screen it looks really good. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That has only just come out as well. Pazaman 90, what is occurring? Pazaman 90, Tony, how are you, buddy? 1 year anniversary Street Fighter 6, baby. You are absolutely correct. 1 year ago. Oh my god. I'm still I'm still working for the same company. I'm not doing the same job. But that has absolutely flown by like that, hasn't it? I remember, like, I think I got my top speed on my motorbike on the way home that day because I was going to pick up the collector's edition Street Fighter 6. Brilliant game. I got no regrets with buying. There's sometimes you buy something and a couple of months go by and you're like, oh, I don't know about that. But with that, no, I dare tell you what. And I was moving. So if you can see, I was just rearranging a little bit of my games room, and you can see, I'm pointing there. No, over there they are. Sorry, you probably can't see them. I'm not doing a very good job. Oh yeah, over there, look. There. Yeah, it's Luke and Kimberly. The detail on them is really good, you know. So yeah, I got no regrets buying that bad boy. Oh, the Angry Moose. What's occurring? The Angry Moose. Morning, dude. Yeah, saw Dune 2 in the cinema. Oh, I bet it was amazing in the cinema, wasn't it? Absolutely stunning film. Can't wait for the third part. Yes, it just ends, doesn't it? It's like, but I think without going into it, if anyone hasn't seen it, it ends, and it's like, yeah, it needs to end there. It's not like an open cliffhanger. I know they're about to get on a spaceship or something, but it's like, yeah, it answers everything I wanted to happen in that part 2 seems to happen, you know, and it sets it up nice. It's not such a cliffhanger as if for part 3. But yeah, I tell you what, I think I'm gonna have to make a special trip. Make sure I go to the cinema. I don't mind going on my own if my mates if it's not their kind of movie. And the other thing is, in the cinema, it's a long time. I think that movie was 2 hours 40, 2 hours 45 minutes long, you know, so it's quite a long movie to be sitting in a busy cinema. So, Plasma 90, yeah, looking nice and tidy. Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. Rossi was helping. Yeah, so I really did enjoy Dune Part 2, but my advice is if you've got a not HD TV, a 4K TV, but that isn't 4K, that one. I'd go spend that extra bit of money for the 4K so you can appreciate, because it's a visual treat, you know. Started watching this last night. Ghost in the Shell 2, Innocence. It's not, I need to say, it's not fair for me to say it's not a patch on the first one, because the first one is so good. First thing I know is it looks amazing. And I've only got the DVD version, okay? It looks really good. I'm playing it through my PS5 on my HD TV. Looks really, really good. It's very slow, but then I suppose the first Ghost in the Shell is really slow. But then the action scenes are really good. And there was one bit, I did find myself getting distracted a little bit. My phone is in my hand at some times. So, but then there's this bit where they want to have a chat. The police want to have a chat with the Yakuza boss. And he brings like a proper machine gun with him. And that shootout is epic, you know. And he's using some cool gadgets and technology. So I think I'm about halfway through. I'll probably watch the rest of that tonight. So yeah, I am enjoying it. Didn't cost me a lot of money as well. But it's a hard film to find if you want the physical copy, you know. So that's what I've been watching. Oh no, actually I've watched even more. I've got my notes here. I've watched on Netflix Atlas. It's Titanfall, isn't it? It's Titanfall movie. It's not called Titanfall, but they don't tell me that's not inspired or copying Titanfall. Okay. So it's Atlas. It's starring, what's that tart? Jennifer Lopez. And she can act, mind. Love her or hate her. She's good in that movie anyway. But she's like a woman who doesn't trust AI. And these, like in Titanfall, these mechs like need to sync with you. So the AI, you can think faster kind of thing. So like you move, you're in combat as one kind of thing. If that makes any sense, probably not. I enjoyed it, but then seems like I watched it without even... It's advertised a lot, isn't it? So I like the look of that. But there's a lot of people slating it on YouTube. A lot of my trusted movie YouTube channels that I watch. They think, oh, what's the point of it? And I thought, I enjoyed it. If I bought it on Blu-ray, just like Dune, I probably would... It's a one and done movie. I'd want to be trading it in. But for something that's on Netflix, yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm probably never going to watch it again, but I would recommend someone watching it at least once. You know, if you like the sci-fi movies, visually it's really, really good. What else have I been watching? I started watching this last night. I'm on episode 4. It's an anime called Ippo, IPPO, and it looks like it's a really old anime, but I looked into it. It's like only 2013. So I don't know if they've gone for this old school anime style, which I like. But some of the characters in it, the facial animation isn't the best. But the story's really good. It's like a guy who's young, I think he's 16-year-old, who's getting bullied in school. And it's kind of like he's in a nice class in school, but people don't like him because they always invite him out, or they used to invite him out, and he goes, oh, sorry, I can't come out tonight, I'm helping my mum, because his mum owns a fishing business, like a fishing business where they rent out the boats, the rods, and everything like that. So before school, he's up helping, after school, he's helping, but he's doing a lot of lifting, so he's in quite good shape. You can see his arms are quite big, but he gets bullied, and quite violently bullied at the beginning, and he's pushed down this hill and badly beaten up, and this like boxing, you don't know it at the time, he's like a title contender, world title contender, he's a really good boxer, beats up these guys and tells him he should learn to box. So he befriends this kid, and basically he's miles strongly turning because he's doing all this lifting with his job. And his mum's a nice woman as well. She's not like, come on, you got to pull your weight around. She's like, no, you should be out with your friends. But he wants to help his mum out. And that's right, one of the bullies makes a comment about his mum, and that triggers something in him. So he wants to learn to stand up, not for himself, but for his mum, I suppose. So basically he joins a boxing club, and it's the early parts, but he's very, very talented. He's not just strong, but he's fast as well, you know. Yeah, I do recommend it. That's Ippo, I-P-P-O. Or Past Man 90, great video on top 10 PS4 games, by the way. Thank you, I enjoyed making, I love a top 10, don't I? I bought King of Fighters 15 on the PS5 from Game for £4. What? I paid 80 quid for mine, and I bought the fucking PS4 version. Wow. What? You're in for a treat. I do recommend the Samurai Showdown DLC. Oh, really, really good. Yeah, so that's Ippo. We call it Ippo. Okay, that's on Netflix as well. And great news yesterday. I'm going to watch this movie at least once a week. Probably every single week for the rest of the year, okay? Chris, my imaginary friend Chris, shout out my imaginary friend Chris, messaged me yesterday. Godzilla Minus One is on Netflix. Oh my God, it seems like about 20 years ago I watched that. I think we watched it December. Then we didn't hear anything about it. All the Facebook groups I'm on are either Japanese groups talking in English, or America. So they've had it out wherever, or they've got like these VPN things so they can watch it on Netflix in Japan. But I can confirm it's on our Netflix, and it's English dubbed as well. And it's a good English dub, because in the cinema we watched it, it was subtitles. But I don't know if you can turn that off. You probably can, because it's Netflix. But I put it on, and it took me like 2 or 3 minutes. So, oh my God, it's in English. But it's fantastic. I'm so glad I watched that movie in the cinema, you know. Again, when that comes out on Blu-ray, I have to buy it, because it's in my top 10 movies of all time. And it's Godzilla looks spectacular in it. They won an Oscar, didn't they? For visual effects. And the story's really good as well. It's a really interesting story. Like, it goes 20 minutes, no sign of Godzilla. Or maybe you'll have like a flashback, one nightmare of a dream where he saw Godzilla when he was small. But then you almost forget you're watching a Godzilla movie. Oh, this is a nice story, or a decent story. A nice story. It's like the end of World War II. So it shows Japan and how much all the devastation when these soldiers come home, you know. So it's not a nice story, but it's well written. That's what I'm trying to say. And brilliant actors and actresses throughout, you know. Yeah, so Godzilla Minus One is on Netflix. Wow, I'm so happy with that. Okay, YouTube. Always watching YouTube. You know me. This week's channel of the week is friend of the channel, 8-Bit Boy UK. 8-Bit Boy UK. Whenever I see his channel, or whenever I think of it, 8-Bit Boy UK, I think Sega Master System. He's one of the Master System big collectors we've got here in the UK, okay? And he did a video, May 2024 pickups. And I think it's the first video. There's no Master System games in there, okay? But it was really interesting. If you hadn't been watching his channel, if you just go check out that video, he's in like looks like he's in a shed. He's out. Can tell he's in outside. You can hear the ice cream van. He's definitely outside. Okay, but I think his room is going. A lot of his collection's been boxed up. I think he's got a new one on the way. He's moving some stuff around the house. So he is a serious collector, you know. Yes, the video is May 2024 pickups. So he does charity shops, game sale. He had Cuphead big collector's edition for the Switch for something like £18. Dirt cheap, you know, for a collector's edition, okay. But what he said, and kind of inspired me yesterday when I went out to buy some picture frames. Oh, they're downstairs. I finally got around to framing some of my Street Fighter artwork. They look so much better in the frame. But he basically shows some games off, right? Like he had Formula 1, the Uncharted collection on the PS4, £1 each, okay. But he goes into the charity shop, and he asked, have you got any video games? And they bring out the box full of them, so they're not always out on display. So yesterday I bought 4 DVDs, I didn't buy any games. I did ask in one shop where they're a little bit more on the friendly side. And they said, yeah, we got games, they're over there. Oh, and I hadn't seen them, they've been a bit of an unusual place. But they were ridiculously low, like £10, £15 each. 4 games are about £5 in CX, and the condition was shocking as well. So, but yeah, when you're out shopping or whatever, and you call into this charity shop, like I do, I can tell that's Whippley in the background. Yeah, fucking, I've heard her screaming in that game. So it's like King of Fighters 99. Yeah, it's always important to ask, have you got any other video games, or if you've got any games, because you never know, they might just be waiting for people to ask. Okay, so that's what I've been playing, what I've been watching. What have I been reading? Surprise, surprise, still reading Ready Player One. Okay, where are we? We're about 100, just under 130 pages in now. I don't want to be the guy that compares it to the movie, but it's where we are at now. It's nothing like the movie. Artemis is now the top of the leaderboard. Basically, there's 3 keys they've got to get. The 2 people have got the key now, but the main guy, Artemis, he hasn't. Percival, sorry, he hasn't actually got the second key yet, basically. So it's very interesting, and really I'm enjoying this book. I'm so into it now. I just got to make sure I don't read too much, okay? Otherwise I'll be up all night reading that. So we'll leave it at that, okay, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. So that's what I've been playing, what I've been watching, what I've been reading. Please consider subscribing to this tiny channel, help an old man out. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Pazman90 and the Angry Moose. Hope you have a great Sunday. Getting used to these early mornings now. We've been up for hours, mate. I left the house at about 6:15 this morning. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great Sunday. Love you. Bye.